Hi guys, and welcome back to JavaScript Playground. In the previous video, we explored some JavaScript string functions and tried some examples to understand them better. So if you haven't watched the video, check it out. I'll add the link in the description below. In today's video, we will learn about some more inbuilt string functions. So let's write some code. Let's head out to CodePen and let's create a new pen. Today's video is about JavaScript String Functions Part 2. Right, so in today's video we'll explore some functions to convert a string to uppercase, to lowercase, to merge multiple strings, to remove unwanted white spaces, to get characters at specific position of our string, and how to convert our string into character arrays. So let's get started. Expand this a bit. Let's bring up the JS segment and let's bring up the console. Alright, so let's create one example. So var example string. So let's call it, this is JavaScript tutorial. So let's try our first function, to uppercase. So it converts our string to uppercase characters. Let's try an example. So console log example string to uppercase. And as you can see, so it converted all the characters in our string to uppercase. So let's add console here. Alright. So let's try our next function, so which is to lowercase. So as the name suggests, it converts our string to lowercase characters. Let's try an example. So console log example string to lowercase. And as you can see, it converted all the characters of our string to lowercase. Alright, so our next function helps to merge two or more strings. So the name of the function is concat. Right, so it merges two or more strings. So let's create another string. So var first name JavaScript, var last name playground. Let's try this function. So console log and example string dot concat. Let's pass a first string here, first name. So as you can see, our first string, which is this is JavaScript tutorial, got concatenated to our second string, which is JavaScript. Right, so as I said, we can merge two or more strings. So let's try another example. So console log example string dot concat first name, and let's add the second string last name. So as you can see, it concatenated all the strings together. So this is JavaScript tutorial, JavaScript and playground. So for example, we need to add more strings. For example, we needed a space here. So let's add those. So as you can see, the space is concatenated between the example string and the first name. Similarly, if we needed space between first name and last name, so we would just add a space here. So we got a space between JavaScript and playground. Also, there's another way to concat strings. So let's check out an example for that. So first name, first, last name. As you can see, it printed JavaScript playground. So we can also use plus operator to concat two or more strings. For example, we also want to concatenate our example string here. So it will create JavaScript playground plus our example string, which is this is JavaScript tutorial. Similarly, if you wanted space between our different strings, so we could just concatenate spaces. That would do the trick. Also, now moving on to our next function, so which is trim. So what it does is it removes extra spaces. So let's try an example and understand that. So let's create an extra variable which holds string with extra spaces. So where extra space string, so multiple spaces, my string, and again multiple spaces. Let's try to use this function. So console log trim extra space dot trim. Now as you can see, we've just got the string with these characters, all the extra spaces gone. And now you must be wondering, what if there was a space in between? Extra space string example 2. So let's add multiple spaces, my string and again spaces. Let's try this function. So extra space string example 2 dot trim. Now as you can see, just remove all these extra spaces, because this is a space between two different strings, so it wouldn't remove that. Alright, so let's try our next function, which is char act. So this takes a position as an argument and returns the character at that position. So let's try an example. So where caret example string. So let's use some string here. This is my test string. For example, I needed the character at the 5th position in this string. So let's try an example. So console log caret example string dot char act. Let's say 5. And now as you can see, it's giving us I. So I is at the 5th position in this string. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we've got an I. Let's try another example. So let's say we need the character at, say, position n. So we've got a space in. So probably it's this one. Let's try 11. So we've got a T. Alright, so moving on to our next function, which is split. So what it does is, it splits our string on the basis of the arguments passed. So we'll see what it means in our example. So let's create a sample string. So this is my sample string. Let's call our function. So console log sample string dot split. Let's pass space here. So what it will do is, it will split our string wherever there is a space. So it will iterate through our string from here to here, it finds a space. So it breaks this string and creates another string for this. Then it iterates again, finds another space, and breaks this is into a small string. And it keeps on doing that till the time it doesn't reaches the end of the string. And it stores all these tiny strings into an array and returns that to us. So as you can see here, so we've got an array of multiple strings. Alright, so let's try another example. So where sample string 2 so what if a string contains a lot of commas and I want to split it into smaller substrings and separate these commas. So split comma. So what it's doing is, so wherever it finds a comma, it splits my string. And let's try another example. So sample string 3. This is awesome. Let's try a function. And this time let's not pass anything as arguments. Now as you can see, it just gives us our string as it is. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understood these concepts. I'll add the link for this code pen in the description below for your practice. Do check it out. Try different strings, different functions, different combinations of arguments and values. Do your own experiments. It really helps to understand the concepts. But still, if you have any doubts or queries, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out to me on Twitter. I'll add my Twitter handle in the description below. Bye and take care.